Warning, do not attempt to do this. It is driven by trained professionals, and the trained professional is just a 19-year-old bisexual with mental health problems. Hey, so I'm currently walking to London Bridge. This is a 4-hour walk. I need to clear my head desperately, and I think that this is the best way. Is this safe? Not really. Not really. It's 8 p.m. and I'm a woman walking to central London at night, and I'm gonna arrive there like 12. But it'll be fine. It'll be nice, and then I'm gonna get the bus back. And I've been in London by myself at like midnight anyways, so it's not that different. It's just more official. But I've been contemplating about myself and life and how I go through life and how much I don't like myself right now, and how I just have, I think, because okay, I've always been depressed. It's always just been a part of my life, but, which is so sad. That's not normal. But, I don't know, I've never been like this before. Like, I think whenever I fall in love, I become very unhealthy. And not only am I a bad partner, but I'm also a bad person to myself. And I don't know if it's good. I know it's not good for me to keep this behavior and keep this view and output on life. And I need to pour so much into me. And so for me, this kind of just feels like a way to prove to myself that I can do things when I put my mind to it, and I don't need other people to do things. And I know it's a very odd choice to be like, oh, do you know what I fancy? I fancy a walk to London Bridge from Sidcup. But I do. And that's the plain old truth. I'm excited to see things. I'm excited to see the world through a new lens. And I'm going to keep you guys updated. Also, this camera's going to be so shaky throughout the whole video. And that's fine. You're going to just have to deal with it, aren't you? What can I do? I'm just a girl. It'll be fine. It's a good thing that I don't really have a problem with filming myself in public. Because that would have been really annoying if I had to be like, no, I'm so shy. No, guys, don't look at me, please. I also should probably get some food before I go any further. So I think I might pop into a co-op of sorts and get a bite to eat. Yeah. I'm now currently walking next to the motorway, one of the many walks next to the motorway that I'm going to have, but this feels nice. Like, I don't know, I want to feel accomplished by something, as you can fucking tell, but I don't know, I've had a lot of accomplishments, but they haven't felt fulfilling. And I also just have needed air to breathe and like the ability to like stretch myself further than I have before. And like, I was telling my friends about this before. They were like, why the fuck are you walking to London Bridge? It's 8 p.m, it's dangerous. I'm like, yes, I know that. And I know there's better ways to cope with anxiety and depression, whatever, and paranoia. But I just honestly, I want to feel fulfilled. And there's something about driving next to a motorway, walking next to a motorway, that feels right now. And yeah, it's a little bit silly, but that's okay. It's a nice walk. I am now an hour into my walk. I've just been on the phone to my mother talking about our family, which is always good, always nice. But it was nice to hear. It was nice to talk about some things because, you know, but I'm currently about to be like 20 minutes out from, I'm in Eltham. And so I think on maps it shows Lewisham as being very close, but I don't think it's close at all. So we've still got a long way to walk. But I've really enjoyed it so far. I'm feeling kind of peckish. I feel like I might need to get some food soon. But yeah, I'm feeling good. I feel kind of a sense of like achievement already. I'm starting to feel the endorphins. One of my friends did a half marathon today, and I was very curious about this. Do they give you beer when you finish a marathon? Because I've seen so many things where it's just like getting my Guinness after my marathon, getting my pint after my marathon, and I'm like, now I'm confused and I feel like a liar. This is a very lovely area. This is a very nice neighborhood. Turn right where? There's literally nowhere to turn right. That's a house. Where? I'm confused, guys. Okay, 1 second. By Hyde Vale. I'm sat on a very lovely water fountain, the Metropolitan Drinking Fountain and Cattle Trail Association. So, in case you were wondering, this is really nice for me. This is like a nice bit of escapism. My mom was gonna be so pissed because I was like, yeah, I'm going home. I still got like an hour and 30 minutes. Oh, hey, whatever. It's not the end of the world. I can always turn back early if I wanted to, but I don't want to. I feel kind of committed now. But everyone's psyching me out because everyone keeps texting me, being like, "Where are you?" By Hyde Vale, with the water, the Metropolitan Drinking Fountain and Cattle Trail. Duh. But I just felt really creeped out because there was this guy who was behind me and for so long, and then he was running towards me, and then he stopped, and then I thought he was running towards me the opposite way from behind, so I just kept turning back, and then he would be walking, and then he'd stop, and then he'd be walking, and then he'd stop, and then he'd be walking, and then he'd stop, and I'd be like, he's gonna kill me. But I'm safe. I'm okay. He didn't try and kill me. Yeah. I'm definitely in Greenwich now because I can feel the repercussions of gentrification everywhere I walk. Like, there is not a bone in my body that feels scared anymore because, hey, there's just white people around. But yeah, this is pretty chill. I'm feeling good, feeling happy. This is kind of what I needed. This is such a beautiful city, and I haven't seen any of it. That's another problem. Like, I literally have like been to where my ex-boyfriend has taken me, where I've gone on nights out. That's about it. Like, I know nothing about London. I only figured out that I was in zone 5 the other day. I don't even think that's right. I don't even know if that's right. But I don't know nothing about the city. So it's nice to finally be able to figure something out. I'm now in Bermondsey. Is that how you say it? I don't fucking care. I'm in Bermondsey. I'm looking at the Shard. I feel really achieved. I'm listening to the Great Gig in the Sky, and I feel amazing right now. Like, all of the endorphins in my bodies have just shot up, and I've never felt better. But it's in my city. This is where I am, and it feels good. I feel good about myself. And when I get to the bridge, I'm gonna stare for a little bit, and then grab my train because it's at 11:48. There's Tower Bridge. I don't know if I want. Do I want to walk on Tower Bridge or do I want to walk through London Bridge? I don't know. This is a difficult thing to figure out. I'm not sure. I could, but then I'd probably miss my train. Decisions. I have to go to London Bridge, don't I? But I never go to Tower Bridge. I'm gonna go to Tower Bridge. What's the worst could happen? I could miss my train, and then I could be stranded in the middle of central London, or I can have a great memory, and it'll be super fun, and I could not miss my train. So I'm probably gonna do that anyway, and it'll be fun. But this feels really weird. It's also been such a fun people watching experiment. I watched someone crashed their motorcycle into a car. I was like, holy cow, that's crazy. How did you do that, girl? And then they were just yelling at each other for 5 minutes. But I felt really bad for the guy, because like, yeah, he crashed his motorcycle into his car, but it wasn't his fault, really. He was just about his way on the roundabout. And then the guy was like, you're a fucking twat. And I was like, oh, bless him. He's not a twat. He's got heart. He's got heart in him. That's what it is. But, yeah. I don't know. I always hate when pubs do this. They, like, project their logo onto Cycler, because I'm like, who do you think you are? What is this? Is this capitalism? Do we live in a capitalistic society? I think we do. I say as I'm in a room full of stuff. All I do is buy stuff. Like, I have a shopping addiction. Capitalism hates me. No, I hate capitalism, but capitalism loves me because I am a capitalistic fool. I made it to Tower Bridge. It's so pretty. I feel like such a tourist, but I don't care. It's so nice. I literally this is what I needed. This is exactly what I needed. And I feel so full. My heart is so full. I'm alive. I'm turning 20. I am not financially stable, but I know I will be. Not many people know that they will be, but I do, and that's great. I have friends that love me. I have family that love me. I have a lot to live for. This is so scary. I'm scared of heights. I'm scared of heights, and so I can't walk and go across this bridge at the same time with my phone because I will get really scared. Maybe I should do it anyway. No. I also don't trust myself to not throw my phone in the water. That is something I would do. And then I'd definitely be stranded in in central London. But this is so nice. It feels like I have my own piece of like town to myself. And like the city, ooh, scary lighting. But the city is so beautiful. And I regret not visiting it more independently last year. Because if I did, I'd probably feel a lot better. I need to also experience things with other people. But I like my solitude. I don't feel lonely in it anymore. I just feel peaceful and fulfilled and whatever. It only feels lonely when I crave the validation of others and when I crave romantic interests and when I crave friendship. And friendship and romance is very important to me, but not as important to me as myself. And my thoughts and place in this world and my place in other people's lives and what I can do to be better. It's nice though, not thinking so much about things anymore, just doing. I'm in London. I'm only 20 once. I guess I gotta be 20. Okay, so I made it to London Bridge. What did I learn? I learned I can walk very, very far. I can walk extremely far if I set my mind to it. Maybe I'll bump it. I'll walk to Hackney next time. Fuck no, am I walking to Hackney from Sidcup? Wow, that was crazy. But yeah, I needed that. It was exactly what I needed. It kind of gave me the mental space and clarity to feel like a human being for a second. And like, I had 2 great conversations on the phone. I called my mom, I called my niece, and both of them were really like enlightening. Like, my conversation with my mom was like the same type of conversation I have with my mom every time I have like a, oh, I'm so sad. But this like conversation with my niece, I was like, I'm your role model and you're trying to be like me, but you just think I'm sad. So like you give off the vibe of being sad, and I have to be like, don't be sad. It's okay. You don't have to be sad if you know? But I need to be a better example to her. But I love London, and I can't wait to move closer to Central because I fucking hate living in Sidcup. It's such a trek. I have an appreciativeness for it because it's like always a nice escape after being in the city all day. But like, I don't want that. I When I get back from North Carolina, I want to be as close to London as possible. I want to be in like Bermondsey. I can't afford to live in Bermondsey. I live in Greenwich. I live in like, I'd be one of the gentrifiers coming up in the place, be like, yo, overpriced latte, overpriced matcha, overpriced green tea. I do it all. That'd be great. But now I'm currently shivering in the cold. My train is at 11:48 p.m. and it's currently 22:37 and 53 seconds. So we've got quite a minute. I was supposed to listen to my audiobook, but honestly I wasn't listening to my audiobook and I was just thinking my own thoughts and talking to myself. But it's been great. It's been swell. I think this is a good push because it means I'm not in bed like smoking weed. You know, that would be kind of lame if I was doing that right now. Part of me is like, I want to smoke a joint when I get home. And the other part of me is like, maybe I should eat food considering I haven't eaten anything today, you know? And I just went on a 4-hour walk. That's really dumb. I could have fainted. I could have died, but I didn't. That's what matters most. There are many times where there were very dodgy people, but that was when I had to like, that's not when I'm like here, you know? Because like, all that's here is tourists and people like me who've moved from another city in England to London. But then also it's like the people who live here and like whatever. And I'm pretty sure everybody's so scared of London at night that they stay in at night. So it's like, you know. So I didn't feel that alarmed when I was in the actual city. But when I was in like, fucking hell, when I was walking like halfway through Lewisham to get here, like, but like the like residential area where like all like the posh houses were, I was terrified. I was like, someone's granny's gonna come out and stab me with a butcher's knife or something, or hate crime me or something. I don't know. Then white people be hella scary, especially in London. They're all Tories. Don't kill me. I'm from Liverpool. I'm sorry. I just have leftist ideals. It's who I am. But yeah, it's been chill. I enjoyed it. I'm gonna get the train back. I'm gonna make some food. Maybe I'll smoke. Maybe I won't smoke. Maybe I'll take my time. I feel accomplished, so it's not like whatever. But I have lines to learn as well. Ugh. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, I'll see you guys in a second. If you ever feel sad, just know I walked 4 hours to London today. And you can do that if you've been in mind to it. That's so corny. But it feels good. A lot of my reflection comes from like a point of like, I don't really see the world because I isolate not only myself from others but from doing things. And like self-sabotage is a big part of the way I am who I am. I do it too much. I do it too often. It's draining, it's tiring. I wish that I didn't. But alas, I can't stop myself. That's why it's called self-sabotage. But it's like, you know, it's draining, it's tiring, and it messes up a lot of my relationships. I mean, both personal, romantic, familial, friendship-wise, professional. Like, it exists in all of them, and it's really jarring sometimes. So a big part of this was just like getting out and doing something, achieving something, feeling accomplished, and a mission that I've set for myself, and not feeling disappointed for not like doing it, I suppose. And like my legs ache like shit right now. Like they're absolutely like my hips, oh my god, my ankle was the worst part. Like my ankle support was very bad because I'm wearing New Balance. No, I'm not. I'm not even wearing New Balances. I'm wearing Oasics. I'm wearing my rose gold cross shoe laced Oasics, and I put them to Pride while I shredded my way down London Bridge. That's what I needed to do. I'm more mad at myself that I haven't eaten anything proper today. I've eaten like 2 custard creams and a cookie. Fuel your body, fuel your soul. Don't do that. Don't do that and then go on a 4-hour walk. That is not advised. I'm gonna have to put one of those warnings. At the end of the video. It's just like, warning. Kill me, sue me, send me to jail. Oh. But now I've got a rehearsal tomorrow. I'm a little stressed out because it's at 10 a.m. But this is what I wanted to do the other night. I've wanted to do this for weeks, by the way. This is not like just like, oh, I'm so spontaneous. Like, I genuinely have been like, I want to go to London Bridge. I just didn't know how exactly I was going to get there. The walking, that one was simultaneous. The walking and also starting at 8 p.m. and finishing at nearly 12. That's a little crazy, I must admit. But it's fine because I did it. I feel accomplished. And now I get this beautiful train journey where I just get to sit and think and ponder wearily so. Wearily she ponders so. But like, I feel really good in my life in this very moment. And this is a happy memory I have that I can keep and I can save. That is just my memory. Like, I have memories I've made with my friends. I've had memories I've made with romantic partners, but this is I did this for me. And I feel really good about it. And I feel like proud of myself, really. Like, and I don't really do that very often. I should, because I do a lot. I'm really hard on myself. I told my mom today, oh sorry, you guys are shaking around. Fine. But I talked to my mom today and she was like, I see myself in you a lot. And like, I see you get your sadness from me. And I'm like, don't say that. Please, mommy, you're not allowed to be sad. You have to be happy. You're such a wonderful woman. She's right. I do get it from her. I get it from both of my parents. They're both very sad people. I think that's why they got so much pull to each other. But, I don't know. It made me think, and like, I don't want people to look at me and be like, oh, she's so sad. Some people do. I'm so annoying with it too, and I wish I wasn't. I set this label for myself as well, and I just exist in sadness. And like, I don't think I want to be that way again anymore. I'm tired of people being like, oh, she's just so depressed. She's probably not gonna want to, or she's probably gonna be late, or she's probably not gonna show up. That's not good. And I wanna like take care of myself. First of all, that is such a hypocritical thing to say, knowing that I have not eaten today, and I'm a fool for not doing that. And I also did the same thing yesterday, where I like ate at like 11 p.m. But like, I don't know what's wrong with me. I just had to do that. But now I have a 10 a.m. start, so I'm kind of forcing myself out of bed. I had to be like, hey, Mom, I'm not going to be able to come for Easter because I have school. She was like, that's fine. Come for Easter last year because you had school. And I was like, I have a horrible daughter. But I'm going back to Liverpool in the night. Oh, yeah. I need to plan something to do. I need to, like, I need to fill life with stuff, with meaning, with anything really. Be good. It would be nice for me. But, it's so weird passing by places so quickly after trekking through them for hours. Like, literally, it's going to take me 45 minutes to get home, and it was a 4-hour walk. The scariest part of this walk was when I was walking through Greenwich. I've mentioned this before. This was when I was by the Metropolitan Water Fountain and Cattle something. And there was this guy that I was convinced that was going to either steal my phone or stab me. Because, like, I was like, what should I do? Either that or I was just profiling and I have unresolved prejudice in my body. But hey, the vibe was creepy though. The vibe was hella creepy because he ran past me. He ran past me doing his own thing and I was like, okay, cool. And then I got weirded out and I was like, I have to turn back. And he was stood, like where I was standing, like huffing, looking around, and I was like, okay, maybe he's tired. And then like every time I would turn my head back to double check that he wasn't like behind me, because I am, again, just a woman walking through South London at, I think it was 10 p.m. at that point. And I was like, fuck, this is spooky. No, it was 9:40 something. But like every time I turned back at first, he would like be walking forward and stop. And I think he was stopping because I kept turning back. And I think he realized that I thought he was following me and didn't want to come off as a creep. But then I was also like, you're following me. the paranoia kicked in, and I was like, because I just had an interaction with someone where they were like, "Are you okay? Be safe. You're gonna be like, I don't feel good about you not doing that." And I was like, "Sorry, I'm gonna do it anyways. You can't stop me." Lol. But it's just so weird. And then finally, I started like, so I think he got the memo and just stayed put for a little bit before he started running it. Maybe he was training. Maybe I ruined his Rocky moment by assuming he was a creep. Such a shame. Such a shame. But hey, okay. I'm currently at St. John's, so I'm gonna wrap it up. Thank you for joining me on my walk to London Bridge and my visit to Tower Bridge, I guess. I've never walked on Tower Bridge before, mainly because it's really scary and it freaks me out how unstable it looks. London Bridge is just concrete. London Bridge, I'm not going to say that. I'll put what I was going to say right here. But like, London Bridge is just concrete. I don't fear London Bridge, whatever. But like, it's like the structure of Tower Bridge, I'm like, and it feels like, it doesn't feel wobbly, it feels stable. But like, my vertigo goes on Tower Bridge like crazy. Like, I had to stop filming multiple times because I was like, I cannot do that. Because I would be like, deep breath, and then I'd be swaying. I'd be like, I can't tell which way is which. I'm so scared of heights, and I'm gonna conquer my fear of heights this summer for my birthday, but it's not actually on my birthday. You'll see in another vlog. But yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.